Tiger Woods tweeted out a statement that says he underwent, Mark, a, good luck here, subtalar fusion procedure to address his post-traumatic arthritis from his previous talus fracture. Now, I'm no doctor, but luckily everyone on Twitter is, and this tells me that he got an ankle procedure done to decrease the pain in his ankle.
Yeah, and this is a shameless Twitter plug. If you go check out my Twitter handle, Mark_Immelman, I retweeted a guy called Bill Mallon, who's a previous former PGA Tour player, doctor, a Duke University grad, who's basically an ortho specialist. And he gave an awesome thread. It's Bill, Billmallon, a thread of, what it entailed, what we can expect, etc., etc. And it's essentially where two areas of the bone were fused, because apparently where Tiger had the surgery done, it was a very vascular area of the foot and leg. So with that happening, there's no chance they can replace all of the veins and the capillaries and stuff through there. So as a result, the bone will start to deteriorate and die in places. And when that happens, that's when arthritis sets in. Now, again, I'm paraphrasing. If folks want to read the whole thing, go and check out my Twitter. And so this doctor said, so the arthritis sets in when the bone starts to die because there's not enough blood supply. And so this procedure where they shave portions of the bone where the joint was bad, and they basically fused it together. And he goes, it's a procedure that's, I wouldn't say routine, but the chances of recovery are good. He said the good news was that it's Tiger's right leg. If it was his left leg, he goes, it would be career ending, because what they're doing is they're fusing the ankle joint. Right. So ostensibly he won't have the mobility in the ankle like he does in his forward leg, his left leg. And so imagine if that's a left leg injury, there's no room to pivot, move, or anything. So he could never hit a full golf shot again. Given that it's on the right leg, there's a bright spot on the horizon. But that being said, it's a hectic procedure. It's going to take, he said, anywhere from 3 to 6 months to heal, but it's on the doctor. He said he doubts he'll see Tiger for the rest of the year. He says he doesn't think he'll see Tiger until the Masters. Again, I'm paraphrasing. Go check out my Twitter. But it's a grisly sort of a thing, but it's really just a function of miracles that were done to fix Tiger's right leg from the accident. Right. Because all and sundry with figuring he'd never walk again, let alone play golf. But now we're dealing with the ramifications thereof. So it's not nice at all.
Yeah. So the general consensus here is less motion, but also less pain. Yeah. And I've got that Twitter thread that you're referring to here. And Bill says, Dr. Bill, it usually takes 6 weeks to 3 months for the fusion to take effect. That's just to take effect. And Tiger will have limited weight bearing during that time. You might see him in a cast, a splint, a boot. You might see him using one of those rolling strollers where you put your knee on it and you kind of roll throughout. It's kind of surgeon's discretion as far as that goes. But it seems like, Mark, best case scenario, if he's back to competitive golf, is probably at least a year away.
Yeah. Well, look, remember how we were having this conversation? When was Tiger coming back? And all of a sudden, Tiger was back way more than all of us, way earlier than all of us were opining or figuring, just because he's that mentally strong. But I think right now, Tiger realizes, hold on, it's been mind over matter for the longest time in my career. Now, I don't want to sacrifice the ability to walk for the rest of my life. So I think he'll probably be a little more cognizant of it. I feel like his actions at the Masters would demonstrate that some, because old Tiger largely would have battled through. He did withdraw after the third round at the PGA Championship at Southern Hills last year. But the fact that he pulled out midway through, when was it, the second round or the third round, the Masters, I recall now, sort of tells me that he's putting his own physical well-being before anything else. Because, look, he's a dad and he wants to play golf with Charlie, even if it's 9 holes in a cart, or he wants to go and watch Sam play soccer and this sort of stuff. So it's real. And now this is the human element to it. It's not necessarily Tiger Woods, the record-breaking golfer.